And welcome to Ospy Team here in sunny, very warm Italy for Event 3, but Round 2 of RCGP Season 2 2022. It is a fantastic to have you with us. We are here all day. We have a pre-packed action racing schedule. We have three RCGP heats. We have two RCGP finals. We have selection of finals and heats in RC2. It is all day, all action, all the time. But now we need to look for some interviews, I think. Leonardo, just coming from the side there. Just come on the side there. So anyway, Leo, back after a while away, part of the Beach RC team. Looking forward to the race?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this race. I would like to say thank you to Beach RC and Brent for giving me this opportunity to race. It's very important to me, and yeah.
Now, I know it's a while ago, but it's not many races. Have you forgiven JQ yet for Asti?
No, I mean, yeah.
No, first answer. We'll take your first answer, no.
We're still friends, of course. So I hope we can have a great race now.
But are you taking that kind of aggressive structure into the race?
No. I think it was just a misunderstanding between us in Asti. We will try to be as correct as possible, at least from my side. But a mistake can always happen.
Obviously, as an Italian and a local, do you race at this track quite a bit?
What?
Do you race at this track quite a bit?
Yeah. I raced in the old layout for, I think it was 2 years, maybe. Now they changed a little bit, but I would say 60 to 70% it's the same as the old one. So it was easy for me to learn the new layout. And yeah.
Great stuff. Thanks, Leonardo. Let's talk to another Italian. You might recognise him. It's Davide Ongaro, our reigning champion. I have to say that apparently. JQs, I have to say that because you haven't got number one in your car. Davide, back.
Not this year.
Back with RCGP after unfortunately not being able to come to America. Is it nice to be back in the series?
Yeah, for sure. Like I said yesterday, it's nice to be part of this race. Unfortunately, in USA, we had COVID, all the family, and now we are better. So yeah.
And of course, this track's a couple of hours from where you live, so do you race here a lot?
What?
This track is a couple of hours from where you live. Do you race here quite a lot?
I mean, yes, we made here the Italian Championship, e-buggy, and some good trophy like Reds and all the stuff. And yeah, it's 2 hours from my house. And like Leonardo said, they changed, I think, the left part, and the right part is like the old one. But yeah, it's nice.
So 3 heats and 2 finals. I mean, when you look at the two days, the 2 short finals, the 1 long final, which one do you prefer?
I think the long one. I'm for the long one for sure.
So they are exclusive. David Ongaro likes the long one. Let's bring the man whose idea this. I know his idea was. So you're back with Leonardo Valente in the heat. Are we going to see more action?
I don't think so, because this time I can't recognize his car.
It's the Italian flag one. It's quite easy.
No, there are 4 blue cars now, so I can't risk it.
You never can tell. Anyway, so JQ, how are you? You're supposed to have retired. You weren't supposed to be in this team in America. You weren't supposed to be in this team here. Why are you in the team?
I think this race is definitely putting me into retirement now. So hopefully for the next round in the UK, we can find another driver.
Another S&M driver?
Yes, a faster one.
Not possible, surely. Thanks, JQ. And just finally, David, if you're standing in the wrong place, David, it's fine. We've got to spread you out. They're lining. You can't see it. They're all lining. Oh yes, but talk to me. But we'll talk to David. David, so you came out of the last hour-long race. You actually won yesterday. On the whole, we watched you in practice, and you got quite a lot of good starts for the gates as well. Have you used up all your luck?
We'll see. Hopefully not. I had a couple of good starts there in the bracket practice race. It was, and then it was pretty good on I was in the second group in the actual rush race, and then got a pretty good start in the last one as well. But had a mistake in that 3-lap dash. So Ended up fourth, but yeah, looking to improve on the starts from the first round of the RCGP in the US for sure.
So as someone who's not an Italian local, how are you finding the track?
I think it's fun. I thought it was kind of a bigger track, looking at videos from races they've had here, as it's the first time for me to come here to the Ospy track. And but yeah, the layout is fun. It's challenging, and I think we'll see some close racing here in the top.
So that's views of a few of the drivers. We can now release them to the rostrum, if we want to. But now you may have noticed that David mentioned the rush. That was on yesterday. If you want to see that, that is available free to air on the RCGP and the RCTV YouTube pages. It was 32 to 37 minutes, depending where you edit it, of pure action and a fantastic set of races and finals, and available for you all to enjoy for free. But for now, it's time to have a look back at some of the marvellous sights and sounds we've seen so far over the RCGP series before we get down to the business of RCGP qualifying round 1 for race number 3. Now they're waiting to lift the flag that will tell them all, get on the track for the second time. They've already had a little bit of a warm-up this morning. We're not sending them out cold to start racing. We are not that vicious, as they say.
Mm-hmm. It's a beautiful day here in Gusago. It's about 90 degrees for...
A million degrees.
A million.
It's permanently a million degrees, and I am permanently a million degrees too much. So, yeah, it's a little bit millioned, to be honest.
Yeah, but it's nice and comfortable in here. So... we'll be all right. But it's a beautiful day for racing. The track is grooving up a little bit, and I think we're going to see some fast laps out of these guys here.
Yeah, I mean, the thing we didn't see in competition any sub 30-second laps. I think it's in practice as well. I think the fastest laps in competition during the rush and also during the rush rehearsal were only 30s, weren't they? 30 and a half. So it's actually, weirdly, almost exactly the same lap time as we saw at the S&B Raceway. They were a very, very different track in a completely different country, in completely different temperature conditions. But the track itself producing the same level of distance or time, I suppose.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if one of the others is actually longer than the other. I think this is probably slightly longer. I think it's a quicker, flatter track, isn't it? They're in the air less, so they're moving under power more.
Well, I think the S&B track had a lot more jumps that slowed you down. This is a lot more corners, and it's a lot of little elevation changes that you can't see from video, but if you take a track walk, you'll see where it happens. And of course, we have multi-surface. That makes it a little bit difficult. But this is, when you think of a European track, this is what I think of. And it has what I always like, an arched bridge.
You love a bridge, don't you?
An arched one.
Well, of course, what it means, of course, is effectively it's a figure of 8 track. So there are as many... Actually, is it a figure of 8 track or is it not? I think actually it's not. I think because it's a big spiral, it's actually got even more lefts than it should do.
Maybe.
So it's actually a super left-handed circuit because it doesn't actually figure of 8. It doesn't unwind its corner. Think about it. Because they're anti-clockwise. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 lefts, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 rights. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it looks like we got Beach RC colors today.
Oh, great! That's marvellous. They've absolutely decided to do that, have they? They tried to change the body shots. I wrote down all the notes for them before.
Yeah. Now we don't know which one is Leonardo Valente.
And which one's Max Hesse. Good, marvellous indeed. That's a great start. So we do know that Leonardo Valente is car number 2016, isn't he? 16 for Valente and 44 for Hesse. There's the Beach RC body, exactly, again, blue and white, marvellous. There's the 16 of Valente with the 27 of Robin behind him, and they look exactly the same. So for all those of you criticising us for our poor identification pass, they have changed their body since yesterday.
It was a great interview of Max yesterday. It was great to get his perspective from full scale racing to RC, and he's actually surprised me quite a lot. Max said he was pretty good, and he hasn't raced in a couple months, he said, and he's he's looking pretty rapid out here.
Yeah, I mean, it's a talent, it's a natural racing talent. He is converting to the full-scale world. But unfortunately, yes, they have decided to run the blue. So we have 4 blue and white cars, and we're going to have to go on a learning experience. We're going to go a voyage of discovery for this particular race, Lefty, because we haven't seen them yesterday. So a whole day where they weren't painted like that, and now they are.
And we have Mao out there puffing on his cigar, which...
Mao gets through a lot of cigars. He told me he got through 3 cigars a day, I think, and I've counted like 7 yesterday. But perhaps he's constantly really lighting them in a kind of it's kind of like an homage to the Man with No Name, isn't it? Really, they're not really cheroots, but they're not really full-on Cubans either.
No, I bought him some from Dominican Republic as well, so he should be.
No, they're legal, aren't they? They're allowed to do that.
Yep, they're legal.
Actually, Cuban cigars are legal in Europe, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so out we come to the gate starts. The front and back rows have been decided by the seeding practice yesterday. From knowledge, it doesn't make a huge amount of difference. This is a 5-minute plus 2 lap race. And I have to be honest with you, we've had some fantastic action from this gate. I do think this gate start, I'm going to prove them wrong, aren't I? But this does seem to be the best gate start so far for starting. And we have had, 12 starts so far? And only 1 disaster. Mm-hmm. So 11 to 1. Let's see another disaster happen now. And the flag goes down 15 seconds, says Evelyn. That's Mrs. Mao as well. Or perhaps he's Mr. Evelyn, who knows? So Mao of Mao Graphic down the flag. So we're getting ready to get underway. And they're off. And straight away, it is into the lead. Sweeping into the lead there. Goes one car's Canas. He's followed up behind him by Valente. 3rd is Ronafalk. 4th is one of the other cars. It's Tom Roban, yeah. I say one of the cars because they're all blue and white at the moment, but we'll get them later. Well at the back there was Alex Zanchetin, who had a problem at the gate. So a lot of the cars didn't have a problem, but Zanchetin did. So Canas leads, popping through 2nd. And where's Ongaro? Ongaro said 6th. Okay. So it is Canas leading. Behind him is Valente in the blue and white of Beach RC. And then behind him, that is Ronafalk. So again, didn't get a bad start. So 1, 2 and 3. 4 is Robert. 5th is Ongaro. So Ongaro's made a place up, and then it goes Hesse, Brunston, Zanchetin, Boots, Martinberg and Quadgreen at the back. So a little scruffling there, the corner. Yes, works. Oh, what a mistake. Oh, no, not a mistake. It was a little tip-tap top 2. I'm going to spin over and carry on going. It's a bit of luck there for Canas. So the 2nd and 3rd are very close. Let's just make the focus 2nd and 3rd, which is the blue and white machine of Leonardo Valente. He's come out of the box really quickly. Don't forget he did make the World's Warm-Up Finals a couple of weeks ago at Redovan. And don't forget you can see the Worlds live and for free on RCTV. I'm contractually obliged to say at least once a day.
and Leo is an RC2 driver that has been up to RCGP. Actually, it happened in the first season, and he's looking rapid. And he didn't come for practice for media day, so he didn't get as much practice as these guys. Well, that's
because he had to take an exam, which is fair enough. We gave him a pass out for that one. So it's interesting because the cars really condense up as they break over the bridge, but then as they put the power back on for going underneath the reverse helter-skelter, it's quite different. But Ongaro up to 4th now. So we're looking at 2nd and 3rd, which is Ronafalk in the white car and the blue and white of Valente. They are about 1.5 seconds behind the S-Works of Canas, who's leading away. As they come back towards us, towards us. We're in the hut there in the corner, which is where the air-conditioned luxury, it has to be said, of the commentary booth. So they come up and over the invisible speed bridge. It's brake hard and left, and then you turn left. You climb up after coming down the ridge, and then you come down the fast sprint, and you kind of fishtail down onto the paving slab section. Now right in front of each other, and Ronafalk looking for a way past Valente, but Valente taking the line. What's happening now is that Ongaro is catching both of them up as they go round the Italian corner. And they come onto the triple-double and fly towards us in all sorts of angle again. Ronafalk's car looks really good under the brakes. It just seems to stop and turn at the same time. And he makes a huge amount of space. Oh, no, that's insane that. In not getting his braking right, Ongaro moves through. So Ongaro now moves through into 3rd place. Just as I was praising David's brakes, he overshot the landing on the invisible speed bridge. And I have a minor curse of the commentator, not a serious one. No one's actually fallen off and had a problem. But it now means it is Valente from Ongaro. It's Spain, Italy, Sweden for your top 4. Nice lead, though, for Canas. He's 2.5 seconds ahead. So realistically, with just under 2 minutes and 2 laps to go, it's looking pretty good, Keenan.
Yeah, Canas has been looking very impressive of late. You know, he looked good at the World's Warm-Up. He looked good at the Euros Warm-Up. Of course, he won his first EFRA e-buggy championship in Slovakia a few weeks ago. So definitely he is looking to get a win for the S-Works team this weekend.
Second and third right together. They're both blue and white. So I can oh, no, that's Valenti gone off. So I think Ongaro's just pinged straight into second place there. So I'm not quite sure what happened there, but I think we may get a chance to find out. But it's the man cleaning the sawdust. So yes, that's and that was anyway. We'll get those sorted out. Don't worry. So anyway, so it's now Ongaro in second by a long way. Valenti in third. Let's drop back one more to Valente, who's now under sort of pressure from Ronnefout. Ronnefout himself is not far ahead of Robban. Boots isn't shown. Boots, who won the rush yesterday, he's mired down in seventh at the moment. Martin eighth and Brunsden ninth. Zanchetin and Quagreen in the S&M team having some problems.
Tom Robben has been very impressive for me so far. I wasn't expecting him to be as quick as he is. He's in fifth and he's holding off, and he had a good run yesterday in the practice rush. So he's definitely has some speed and proves why he's one of the top drivers in France.
Well, I think it's one of those things, Kenny, where we've actually not seen most of the drivers for 2 years, and people who were good have suddenly improved, but we haven't seen them improve. So suddenly if they get into focus, and you see them in competitive action against everybody else. Ronnefout following up Valente, but we're currently let's see if we can pick up our leader, Juan Carlos Canas. Just going down the main straight now, trying to overtake one of the green S&M team cars, SM team.
That would be JQ.
Scale Motors, but it's not JQ, it's Zanchetin, and Canas hits Zanchetin, and that could well give a chance to Ongaro.
No, that was JQ that he hit. JQ's claimed out.
No, because JQ's got... That doesn't make any sense, because JQ's got green wheels and it's white wheels.
Oh, yeah. That is right.
One of the few things I know. Don't criticise me when I actually know one of the cars. So it's now... After that coming together, the lead has been reduced by 2 seconds, and suddenly Ongaro is hunting with 2 laps to go. The S-Works of Canas, as they come round the Italian corner, they're going to turn right and left before they get to the triple-double. 3, bang, 2, bang, brake hard, right-hander, and you come back on yourself. One of those famous switchbacks you see so often on tracks. It gets maximum amount of track and minimum amount of space. And this bit, I really like this bit, this power under the bridge, right out wide to the Ospy Team gates, and then they sprint down this change of surface, real fishtailing as they go. But Canas actually then pulled out another second half, because whilst we were looking at Canas in focus, because his last lap, there seems to be a little bit of a mistake made by Ongaro. Ongaro's made a little mistake and dropped actually behind the Zanchetin car. So Canas is led from the off. The only problem he had was when someone pinged into him slightly. Is looking like he is now going to take the first RCGP race of the third qualifier, and he's going to pick up the points. So Canas welcomes himself back to RCGP with a round win. Second place on Ongaro. Ronnefout goes over to third, so obviously there's been off-camera excitement with Valenti as well. Valenti comes back with a fourth. Max Hesse, this comes over the line in fifth. That's a fantastic result for the young German. Tom Robin, sixth. Martin got Boots in the last lap. I think Boots has got a problem. So it then goes Berg, Boots, and everyone else. So I shall leave the results. I'm going to go and do the interview capture, and I shall leave you in the very capable hands of Mr. Keenan K. White.
Yes, and congratulations to Juan Carlos Canas. He's definitely been one of the fastest guys I have seen all weekend. And Ongaro was trying to catch him, but man, Canas can come through this chicane right in front of us so fast. And looks like JQ, who did get in an accident with Canas, came last. And Elliott Boots had a problem. Ongaro, Ronnefout, Valente, Max Hesse, Tom Robin, and Lee is running very good so far as well. So it's good to see. And we're going to wait for Nick to go over and have some interviews. We hope you guys are enjoying the coverage of RCGP Italy, brought to you by RCGP Control, RC Racing TV, and of course you guys can all watch this live on the House of RC media package. $14.99 for the weekend or for the month, and we will be going to the next round in the UK here in August. So lots of racing coming up before the World Championships in September. We have the European Championships here. We have the Visions race over in America. So lots of things going on. It's great to see racing back here in Europe. AFRA is working hard and has partnered with RCGP.
Well, a cracking and instant-packed race there, and in third place they run. David, you were in several positions during that race. Two mistakes or accidents or bad starts. What was it?
Yeah, I had one mistake there trying to get by Valente. And then I also landed a bit wide after the bridge, getting out in the dust, and that's when Davide got by me. I was fighting a little bit with a height idle, so pushing wide in the corners didn't really help me trying to get up there. But yeah, I mean, third is still decent. I got a pretty good start, I think. So that's something to build out from, and yeah, I'll try to move on from here.
Thanks, David. Davide? Davide, not the greatest start, but you managed to work your way through, and you were very close to Juan Carlos, and then you made a mistake at the end.
Yeah, I tried to push at the end, but I stay behind to, take second place in the first qualifying race is okay. I have always problem in the start, like USA in Thunder Alley, because there are a lot of cars in the middle of the pack. But yeah, it's okay, second place.
Is it? Do you think it's bad luck, or do you think you personally don't really understand how to run gates?
I think it's both. For sure, me, I cannot understand a lot that start. And yeah, you need some luck for sure.
Thank you, David. Juan Carlos? Well, that's the way to do it. Get the whole shot, lead the whole race.
Yeah, race was good. And then Ungar was faster than me. But I go with soft tire. Maybe at the end it's too soft. For the next one, I will try the tire. I put medium, and let's see if I can do the whole shot one more time. It's difficult.
You had one little problem at the end where you tangled with the green car of Alex Zanchetin. Was that just a misunderstanding?
Yeah, it was. He stopped the engine. It was his fault. It was a race. Yeah.
So I was going to ask you what your tactics are, but your tactics are just to be lucky at the start. Is that it?
Yeah, it's for do the whole shot. If perfect.
Thank you, Juan Carlos Canassa. That is the end of the first RCGP qualifying round. Next up are a couple of RC2 races, and the next RCGP round will go off in about an hour and 5 minutes. So stay with us, rejoin us, have a cup of tea, have a cup of coffee, enjoy yourself here on RCGP World Series television stuff with me and Frank and Matt and the rest of the team.
Yes, so we got Paolo Polimi out in first, followed by Francesco Becchetti, Marcus Heine, I believe he's driving, he's the German driver driving WRC, Carlos Pina, Neo Cefo, who I finally got to meet, very nice man here from Italy. We had a great chat yesterday, and he's here racing with his friend. Big shout out to all these RC2 guys that came out here and made the trip to Italy to come race and have some fun with us here at RCGP. We greatly appreciate seeing them here, and we know that without the RC2 guys, RCGP is not possible. And these guys, so big thanks to these guys, and basically to all the RC2 guys that come out and support us, especially when we was in America in a few months ago. Shout out to all of my friends over there in America that came out and supported RCGP. They know Nitro is the glory, so good stuff. And hopefully we get a good turnout for the next round at Nemo. So we got Polimi still out in front. He looks to be the class of the field right here. Oh no, Pascal Braun just got him. He's moving up. He just threw down a fast lap of a 34.9. So good move for Pascal. He made the trip with his wife from Switzerland. Very nice gentleman. I got to talk with him yesterday and his wife. She has some excellent brownies. They were very good. So I enjoyed that. And just the hospitality here is amazing. Just like when I go to America as well. The people treat me so good. Yeah, you go around, people offering you coffee or snacks or something. So it's really good, really great. Carlos Pina just topped off, and he's done a 34.7. So he's looking to get ahead of Pascal, but Pascal's still just in front of him. And he's looking to, we got 3 minutes and 51 seconds left in this race, and we'll see what happens. Stay tuned after this. We'll have the top heat of the RC2 guys. You'll see some fast laps out of there. Some of the fast racers. Thomas Musa is another top. I believe he's from France, maybe Switzerland. He'll be up next. So good to see. Good to see. Good to see. RC2 leads to RCGP. I want to shout out and say thank you to all the sponsors of RCGP. They are S-Works Associated, Nemo Agama Racing, Beach RC, JQSM. Also the team associated, the Scuderia Scampi Rosso team, Mayako, and of course EFRA for teaming up with RCGP and looking to progress RC forward. Also to the test logger, which it seems a very great piece of kit. And of course, don't forget invisiblespeed.net. This is the next big thing in RC. If you would like to learn more about RC and how to be better, check out the online course done by JQ himself, invisiblespeed.net. If you like the book, you will definitely like the online course. So we have 2 minutes and 34 seconds left in this qualifying heat. And we have Marcus Heine out to, I believe that's how we say his name. Forgive me if I'm butchering it. He's out the front, followed by Pascal Braun and Paolo Polameni. So, good to see these RC2. Ooh, wow. Someone just had a big accident there. Who was that? I don't know. It looks like that was Neo. He slammed into the side of the bridge there. So we're following this orange car going up and down and back up over the humps. That section is very tricky up there. It's very hard to, this jump right here in this orange car is very hard to judge. I see a lot of people going on the inside. And of course here on this 180, it's super slippery. So you have to keep it on that line. And this guy in the orange car is driving really well. So he knows what he's got to do. I really love that bridge jump. Then we go up the left, under the bridge, another left, up and over and over. And let's see who this is. That was Becchetti. So he's actually the one in last. Let's see, who is, can we follow car number 5, who's in front? Heine, if possible. Let's see if we can find him. That's not him. Nope. Yeah, Heine just went across. Let's get those 2 cars who are just going up on the backstretch if that's possible. I don't think they can hear me. Let's see. Yes, let's follow this blue car right there that just went across. If you can follow them, they're going up. Yeah, there we go. I believe this is your first place. Or was it? Well, maybe not now. Curse of the commentator. We put the camera on him and he makes a mistake. I'll take the blame for that. Marcus Heine is still out. Marcus Heine is still out in front. That was actually him. Let's see. Yeah, that was actually him who's out in front for following him in that blue car. He made some mistakes. Very slow lap for him. That was actually a 34.8 for him. You got to keep it in that line. Once you get out in that dust, man, it's so difficult. It's such a fine dust. Has a little issues going through the rhythm section there. And these 180s, those pipes sticking out and whatnot, they catch you. And it can ruin your day, especially on the chicane coming on. You'll see her soon. I've been watching a lot of guys, even the top guys have been hitting this corner right here in the chicane, right there. Just trying to cut it too close. And yeah, congratulations to Marcus Heine. He will take that win of that qualifier. That would be good. He'll be looking to better himself and get into that top group and get into the top heats for tomorrow. Oh, sorry, Francesco Becchetti is finishing up here. Just pipped him at the end, and he pipped him, and now is in first. So, well done. Pascal in third, and it looks like Paolo will come in fourth, followed by my good friend Neo in fifth. Well done to the RC2 guys out there running in the heat and having a good time. We got people rolling up their sleeves. Everybody's got the guns out here, getting some sun on their arms. Looks good. Everybody's having fun. That's the main thing. You go out there, there are people having fun, drinking beer, drinking soda. You know, we got Marcos. He's here.
This is the boy of the team.
Of which team? You? Yeah. Oh, so Francesco Becchetti is Marco's teammate. Marco is the the man who owns Ospy Team. Him and his crew have been doing a great job here. It's a beautiful facility, and they take a lot of pride in it. I mean, even in the broadcast booth, there's pictures all over of all the different people that have been here on the ceiling. You got Adam Drake, Elliot Boots when he was young, Davide Angaro. It's really interesting. A lot of history here just in pictures. A lot of pride in this. In Italian racing period, you can see it all etched in this booth. I'm even looking at a picture right now. It's Adam Drake when he was running TLR, Robert Battier, and I don't know the rest of those guys, but yeah, pretty interesting stuff here. Beautiful facility, very old facility. All right, so that ends for RC2 first class. We're going to have the second heat coming up. This is the faster heat from seeding yesterday. You'll see some fast guys like Thomas Musso, Felix, Rene, a couple other fast guys here, and some of the fast Italians. We hope you guys are all enjoying the coverage brought to you by RC Racing TV and Control. Excuse me. And of course, all the awesome sponsors of RCGP and the people that support it. Without you guys' support, none of this is possible. So thank you for tuning in and supporting RCGP from the inception. And we look forward to bringing you the next two rounds. Obviously, the UK round has been determined. It will be at Nemo. We heard it's going to be a whole new track. It's being leveled. It's going to have multi-surfaces, so it's going to be a real European-style track. And I'm looking forward to good. I think it's going to be a good turnout there. The UK people will come up and want to get some practice at that track before the Nationals. And, of course, we will have the USA round, which has yet to be determined where it will be. Many people have been asking me, but I do not know yet. And I do not think it has been decided where it will be. So, also, if you want to follow the scoring, go to everlaps.com, look up RCGP Italy, and you can find all the scoring and timing right there. So, we have a few minutes coming. Well, look, the RCGP guys will be back up at 11:20 local time. So here we go. We're releasing the RC2 guys out. This is the top heat of RC2. You see, we got Thomas Musso, Gabriel Estrano, Davide Terenje, Felix Coelho, Andrea Carelli, Roger Magnois, Scott Walker making the trip from UK, Luis Guidino all the way from Mexico. What's up, Lico? Viva Mexico. Shout out to all the Mexican fans there. Ricardo, Paco, all the great Mexican guys I met at RCGP in South Carolina. They made the trip. Good friend of mine, Rene, from Germany. He came down here in his camper. He's here having fun. He's doing good. And Leon yeah, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name. It's a little bit too difficult. But good to see. RC2 is truly international. We have Mexico, France, Sweden, Italy, UK, Germany, all represented here in this race. So we should expect some faster times from these guys as they get their 2-minute warm-up. Also, if you guys didn't have a chance, you can also check out Inside Track from yesterday. It was a great interview with Elliot Boots, Lee Martin, Matt Hessel, and Davide Angaro. Of course, I asked the hard question, and Boots gave the right answer, so check it out. It was a great interview with those guys. It was a great talk with them. After a long day of practice and qualifying, we sat off, had a few beers, and chatted RC and asked them questions. So we got 1 minute and 11 seconds left of warm-up for these guys, and they'll bring them in, get some fuel, and they'll go out for their qualifying heat. It was a pleasure to meet Scott Walker. Scott and I have been talking for many years. Obviously, I know him from JQ Racing, and he's deeply involved now with Mayako. I believe he's the Mayako European manager. So we finally got to meet each other and, have some fun. And it's just been fun getting around and meeting all these people that I talk to all the time, or maybe listen to the podcast and follow, and just getting a chance to meet them is awesome. Thomas Musso, that's who we're going to watch, because Thomas Musso is actually very fast. And I believe he's, you see Adrian Bertin is pitting for him. That's not Thomas, though. That is, I don't know. You'll see when he comes by. But I think we're going to see some good speed out of Thomas. He's really good. He's actually probably should be an RCGP, but he's an RC2. So I believe he's the only HB driver here, too. There we go. There's Thomas Musso going across right there. We'll catch him when they get on the clock here in a minute. All right. So if the cameraman can hear me, let's find Thomas Musso. He's just coming over the double-double. He's going up, just went around the 180, and he's coming up over the bridge now. There we go. There's Thomas Musso, I believe from Switzerland. I will confirm that. It's either Switzerland or France, probably France. But very fast European driver. He does very well in the top European races. Took a little break. He hasn't been racing much, I think, due to COVID. I haven't seen he didn't. Oh, and he makes a mistake. That's not what he wants. That's not what he wants. Slow marshalling right there. Very difficult, that little section right there. You can just about see it. It's farther away from the track. The depth perception is very hard. And Thomas is looking very smooth there through the rhythm section. And that 180, that looks easy, but it's not. Trust me, it's very slippery. So let's see where Thomas will be here after this. These guys are... and we have Davide Terenghe setting fast lap at 32 flat, looking very fast. So let's see what's going to happen here. I'm still following Thomas. He's getting into a rhythm, and hopefully he can put on some fast laps. Let's see. Here with his girlfriend and I believe his family, they made the trip down. What's surprising to me is that in America, you think America is so big, so you have people that drive 12 hours to races and whatnot. And here in Italy, you have people, I live 4 hours away and they're in another country, or they come from Switzerland. It's not far at all. So it's good to see that happening. All right, so we got Gabriel Astranio up right now. Let's find Felix. I want to watch Felix for a little bit. Felix is another one. Felix is this pink car. He's just going to come up over the bridge. If you can follow him, please. Pink car, black wing. There he goes, just up over. That's him. Another great French racer. Felix Kogler. I'm probably butchering that name. Another great guy that I've gotten to meet. He spent some time in Australia racing with the Australians. He was down there for a little while. I got to meet them. In fact, his body is painted by one of Australia's top painters. I think it's Ricky Designs, man. He does some awesome work. He's showing it. Has a kangaroo on it. Felix is pretty fast, too. Very fast racer. He's out there driving his Mayako MX-8. And really nice young man here with his family. Got to meet all of them. And, just enjoying that part of this trip. Just meeting people from different cultures and nationalities. This is what makes RC so awesome. The ability to meet people that you probably don't even speak the same language, but you share the passion of RC. And that's what everybody here has in common. They all are passionate for RC, just like everybody else that I know that races RC. So it looks like Thomas Musso is moving up a little bit. Felix is, let's see what Felix doing on this next lap. Felix had a little slower lap this time, 33 flat, but he still stays in full position. Thomas has moved out to third, but looks like Gabriel Astorino is the class of the field out here right now, followed by Davide Terenghe. I don't know which cars are these yet. I will figure them out by now. But then we have Thomas Musso going up and throwing down fast lapping for 31.3. So Thomas is getting in the groove, and we got a little cluster of Felix there. He's battling out. That looks like Scott Walker right there driving his Mayako. Scott would want to move over a little bit so Felix can get in and get some laps in. But Thomas Musso to the top, it looks like, and he's found a groove. Let's see if we can find Thomas here. I'll find him in a second. Is that him? Nope. I hope you guys are all enjoying. There's Felix. Where's Musso? There's Musso just going up over the bridge, I believe. There he is. Let's see if we can get him. He's going to come up on the top section. Up there. The yellow wheels, he's coming. Yellow wheels. Yep, that's him. Wow, Thomas. Oh, and just as we put the camera on him, he makes a mistake. We got to stop following Thomas. I'm sorry, Thomas. It's all my fault. We got 58 seconds left in this race. That was going to be a long lap for Thomas, but I'm pretty sure he's going to be in the final. We got Gabriel Astorino in second, followed by Davide Terrenque. In third, Andrea Caroli and Felix Coelho in fifth. Thomas is looking good out there. Very fast racer from France, Switzerland. I'll make sure. I'll go ask him where he's actually from. I don't want to insult him. Big shout out to all the sponsors of RCGP. They are S-Works, Associated, Scuderia, Scampi Rosso, Nemo Agama Racing, Beach RC, JQSM, Mayako, Test Logger, S-Works, EFRA, and a big shout out to the Ospy Team crew. Super, super great guys here, treating us good, just like the guys did at SMB, Thunder Alley, and all the other tracks that RCGP has been to. So, it looks like Thomas Musso, that long lap isn't going to affect him too much. Let's see as we finish up here and these guys finish their laps. Who finishes where? And then it looks like we'll take a break and we will go up for RCGP Q2. We'll be at 11:20 local time. So that's in another 40 minutes roughly. So Thomas Musso looks like you'll take your top spot, followed by Gabriel Astorino, Davide Terrenque, Felix Coelho, and Andrea Carioli. Congratulations to these guys. These guys are definitely the faster of the RC2 guys. Let's see which one of the RC2 from the first heat can come up and do well and make the main. Looks like Luis Guidino will be finishing in 7th. It's good to see Lico here all the way from Mexico. And yeah, just a good friend of mine that I've gotten to know over the years. So that is it for the second group of RC2. We will be taking, so there we go. You have your results. Thomas, Gabriel, Davide, Felix, Andrea, Roger, Luis, Renee, Scott Walker, and Leon.